I opened a boutique and it was clothing and so on. I've never been in business before. I followed all the rules. All of a sudden, I started getting these letters from the IRS saying I owed back taxes. It was a ridiculous amount of money. I couldn't figure out what it was about. I got really confused. I tried to call them. They gave me no help at all. There were all kinds of threats involved, and I really was sick about it, like physically sick to my stomach, and just didn't know what to do. My name is Melinda Gordon. I live in Sarasota, Florida. I'm a retired school teacher who went into business after I retired and opened up a store. This was the first time we had ever had tax issues with business. It's a whole different ballgame, but I was filing like I was still filing as a teacher. The IRS makes things difficult. The letters were saying things like imprisonment and we can take your house. I was terrified. I was terrified if I put myself out there that the police were going to show up at my house. I went online and I looked up some different companies, and somehow, I don't know, it was magical. I fell on Bill and his team and they took over. I was really embarrassed and I just thought this was the end of the world. I didn't really want to talk. And Bill was persistent and kind. There was no pressure. He was firm enough with me to explain everything and to let me understand what was going on and that there was going to be an end to this. He's just wonderful. Bill was actually the second tax advisor that I worked with. The first one had 5 stars. When it came down to it, they were just all about, you pay us up front. You pay us $5,000 up front and we'll do this and we'll do that. I said, I can't afford it. I'll be glad to pay, but not now. They said, well, we can't do anything until we have the check in our hand. Good luck. So I continued searching. I found the second person, which was Bill, thank goodness. He said to me, I understand we can break up payments. And he was all about making me feel comfortable and making me feel like I was in good hands and that I was safe. Bill resolved the problem in a number of different ways. We found out because of the IRS, there were liens against our home. At the time, we had 2 homes. The one in Pennsylvania was deeply under liens from the IRS. And Bill worked it out. They lifted the liens for me so that I was able to sell the house. He was like the son that I didn't have. He even checked on me to see how I was doing and see how things are. How are things going? How's your husband doing? He was terrific. His team was excellent. After the tax issues were resolved, life has been much easier, much more calm, much more serene. I'm not afraid when the phone rings anymore. I answer the phone. I go to the mailbox. I feel like I don't have any secrets that I have to keep from my friends or things like that. I feel like a regular person again. It's like losing 100 pounds, you shed this weight and it's fabulous.